issue on these Astra H's is the rear engine mount brakes, so you end up with like a kind of clunking noise as you accelerate. If you've got the poly bushes installed, that's not quite as bad, but these mounts are really easy to change with the subframe off. A bolt here and a bolt that goes through here, and then a centre bolt that actually holds the rear engine mount to the gearbox. Nice Febby one here, OE quality. Get that changed. You can change these with the subframe on, but it's just easy with it off. The subframe's on, the exhaust's got to come off, and just a pain in the arse. I actually changed this one before, but it was a cheaper one, so I just wanted to get rid of it and put a genuine, well, an OE quality one in. This one was like 15 quid for eBay. I'll be honest, between the genuine one and the cheaper one, I see no differences. No differences. The bolts for this are 16mm by the way, 2 16mm nuts and bolts. So we'll just fire this on now. This is pretty easy to fit, to be honest. There's this wee dimple here, lines up with the dimple on the mount. Just like that, and just bolts on. And this is the nut for it here, zinc coated. It's a 55 Torx on the inside and a 18mm nut on the top. So that's that mount fitted there, that's ready to go. This mount just got 3 Torx bolts that bolts onto the gearbox as well. But I'll just give you a wee overview of the subframe. So new bottom arms, I've zinc coated the bolts as well. Just a spray on zinc. Some white line anti-roll bar bushes there. With some grease just to stop them creaking. So that's good to go. There's a better view of that top nut there. This is the one we just fitted for the engine mount. I changed the power steering fluid as well. So if you want to change your power steering fluid, this is obviously, when it's in the car, this is a bit of a pain in the arse to get to. It's just behind the battery and underneath the ABS module. You can take off this cap and use a pump, a wee bit like this. You get them from Amazon, just a fluid extractor. And the fluid that goes in it is this stuff here. If you're fixing this sort of shit yourself, the tooling that you're probably better to get is something like this, so some carbide burrs, some sanding discs and stuff just to get in here. So this bit here is obviously rotted on the side, so we need to cut this out and make a new plate for here. I'm just waiting on the old man coming over to do this for me because I can't weld. So I'm going to chop it with a chisel, this part here that used to hold the captive in place, and just use just a normal big washer and nut for that. That'll be easier for getting off in the future as well, because the captives you've got to put mole grips on to get them back off. And obviously there's quite a lot of stripping involved in this subframe off. Brake pipes had to be disconnected and caliper moved, and I think I'm going to take this drive shaft out as well, just for any sparks off the welder, just for bursting the gears. And then I've treated some of the other wee rust patches and stuff as well with some hammerite Q rust, and just generally cleaned it up in here with some thinners and the pressure washer. So it's once the welding's done, it'll be ready to seam seal what we've done. Seam seal all these edges that get all the shit stuck in them, and under seal it and then paint it. just started kind of rebuilding these front brakes, just tidying them up a wee bit, taking the rust off them. 20 minutes or some with a wee wire brush like this. So all the brake dust and rust is off. If you want a perfect blue match for your VXR calipers like OE for the factory, Halfor's blue paint, give these a wee coat. Just let these dry, do the other side, and then ready to get refitted. Just to kind of recap on what we've done here, so the shockies I took to my mate at the powder coating, he acid dipped them so we got rid of all the corrosion. I then wire wheeled them. We got the springs powder coated, just in white, the same colour as the wheels. New spring perches, new dust boots, new top mounts and top mount bearings. I've also got the new clips to mount them into the car as well, the other ones are mangled. Time to get a wee bit under sealing done now, so the welding's complete. I've got seam sealer on it as well, it's all masked up, so old Tetrasil white stone chip. Let's go. We're all under sealed. Just make sure that you mask as much as possible because there is some kind of spatters, but looks great. Take you underneath. So what I've done while the subframe's off, I've not got access to a ramp now, so while the subframe's off I've undersealed the bit above the subframe. Once I get on the ramp I can do the kind of midsection it. Looks good. Plenty of sealant in here. Strut tops. Again, everything masked off. Didn't want to be just painting there everything willy-nilly. Mask as much as you can. Much better finish at the end. And for God's sake, make sure you mask these strut tops. You spray it there, all cars getting it.